I'm really excited about my next upgrade for the 2021 YZ250FX. Got this Magura Hydraulic Clutch Kit, and I can't wait to get it on there. Really got spoiled to the hydraulic clutch on my KTM over the past few years. Kind of that buttery smooth feel and the light pull. Now, these kits come with everything you need to install a clutch. One of the cool things about it is it comes fully assembled and sealed up already. It's already bled, so you don't have to fill it with fluid or bleed it or anything. It's already done, so that makes it easy. They make these kits for a wide range of applications, and obviously I don't need the hot start lever here, but there's another screw in the kit that will allow me to remove that. Looks like it should be pretty simple to install. I removed my hand guard to make things easier to video, and I removed the grip just to try to get some baseline measurements for the clutch pull using a luggage scale, but I couldn't get consistent results with the crappy scale I have, so I didn't include that part in the video. Alright, I'm going to add as much slack as I can here on this adjustment to see if it gives me enough slack down at the lower side to disconnect it. And that is not quite enough, so I'm going to need to remove the lever and disconnect the cable. It turns out this step really wasn't necessary, as I had to remove a bracket at the other end that would have allowed enough slack to disconnect the cable. Alright, that should give me enough slack to get this disconnected. Alright, I went ahead and removed the left side shroud, really just to make things easier to see. I don't know that it's absolutely necessary, but I also removed the louvers from the radiator. That's going to help me kind of see the routing of this cable a little bit better. So there's a zip tie right here I'm going to have to cut. I'm going to have to be really careful and make sure I don't cut the wires or any of the other cables. Removing that upper radiator bolt made removing the cable and installing the new line much easier. Okay, so getting this installed in here is a little bit tricky because it's kind of hard to get your fingers back in there, but you have to check the free play, and they include these washers. I think I need all three of them. So I'm going to put those on and reinstall this. Getting this little barrel to stay on the end of this thing while you get it into that lever is a challenge. Keeps falling off. Not much room up in there either. I'm going to reinstall these screws and check the free play again. So I think I've got enough free play there still. So I'm going to use all three of those washers. Alright, so obviously I don't need this hot start lever, so I'm going to remove that. Kit comes with this bolt to place there. So I'm just going to put everything back together now and go ride it. First thing I noticed about the clutch is that the pull is lighter than the stock cable. The stock clutch on these bikes is already pretty light pull, and the hydraulic setup just makes it even lighter. It's a very nice to have accessory for the bike, but I wouldn't necessarily consider it a must-have. I got really accustomed to the feel of a hydraulic clutch on my KTM over the past few years, and it's really nice to have that same feel now on the Yamaha. And that brings me to my next point. The feel of the clutch is improved significantly with the hydraulic kit. In addition to the lighter pull, it increases the feel of the clutch engagement point. It feels like your finger is more directly connected to the clutch, and feathering the clutch is more intuitive. When you need to slip the clutch, holding it at that engagement point is very easy to do. Again, it's not difficult with the stock cable, but it feels like you get better feedback with the hydraulic setup. As you saw earlier in the video, installation and setup is very easy. Having the system come pre-bled makes things very simple, and really as simple as installing a cable. Removing that top radiator bolt makes it much easier to get the cable out and the new hydraulic line in, while keeping the slave cylinder attached to the line. There is some slack in the line behind the number plate, so if you have bar risers, you shouldn't have any problem with the length of the line. If a stock clutch cable works, then this should work as well. I did have a little difficulty finding the correct part number fitment for my 2021 YZ250FX. I think maybe fitment charts just haven't been updated at this point, but I emailed Magura USA prior to ordering, and they confirmed the correct part number, and I'll include that information in the video description. I had about 2 hours of ride time during this ride, and the clutch performed very well. I'll provide updates as I get more time on the kit. Be sure to subscribe to the channel for those updates, as well as other YZ250FX videos. If you have questions or comments, feel free to leave those in the comments section. And if you have a Magura hydraulic clutch kit on your bike, let me know how you like it. Thanks for watching.